Friday. It's Friday. Although that might not mean as much to a lot of people. Me. Come on, tablet. Let's do it. Open. Come on. Technology. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Today is Friday, March 20th, 2020. 3/20/2020. My name is Jeremy, and this is my first cup of coffee. That's a particularly good cup of coffee. It's 34 degrees. So yesterday, clients, and got 85% of the way done with everything that was left for the strength and conditioning program. Had a bunch of videos that we recorded on Sunday that needed a little bit of editing and a voiceover for each one. And of course, we did one for every single movement. So I sat down, I probably put 2.5 hours into that yesterday because I ended up with a block of time. I had a client that wanted to reschedule. So chewed on that. It's almost done. It's so close. It's so close. And while doing that, I set up the website stuff, and the product purchase stuff. It's almost there. I'm expecting it'll be available next week. What else? Went to what might be my last CrossFit workout until the end of chaos. At least one at the gym. Did that. That was good. What else? Yeah, we'll see. So what's today? Today, working with a client for the day. I think I got a call somewhere in there. Yeah, I got a call in the evening, and just trying to keep everything going. Right now, this weekend, this is a little bit of a fun weekend for me. Those of you who may not know me well know that I really enjoy gardening and growing my own food and plants in general. If you were to look around in here, you would see, let's see, palm tree, avocado, and then 3 mixed plant kind of dishes, bowls, pots. There you go. That's the right word for it. And then they're all over the house. I like plants. And last year I got overwhelmed. There were things that went in too late and things that I started too early. So I've got this whole plan, and the plan kicks off tomorrow with starting certain things and everything. So I'm excited. This will be my 3rd year of really trying to garden. Last year I learned tomatoes are pointless because the bugs kill them. I learned squash is pointless here because the bugs killed them. I grew a lot of tomatillos, so I'm going to grow more tomatillos. What else on the list? Asparagus, greens. The cat was just limping a little bit. She's old. Yeah, so that's tomorrow. Playing with plants. I'm excited. And I did a little bit of research yesterday. I don't have sugar maples on my property. I have other maples, but you can actually tap birch trees, and I do have those. So I did a little bit of research. I got about 3 weeks before it's time to start tapping those. So got to figure all that out. It's fun. Live off the land as much as you can, right? Why not? Well, let's see what we got for questions and comments here. Remember, if you want to ask a question, if you want to leave a comment, if you want me to respond to something, you just drop it below, and I'll do that. Oh, I forgot to mention, on Martial Arts Radio yesterday, we had the audio of Martial Arts Radio Live episode 6, which, by the way, Gabe and I have been talking, and we identified a way that we might be able to improve that show. So I'll be doing some experimentation with that on Tuesday. Got some time carved out. to play with some new software that we can use in broadcasting. So, the April edition, episode 7 of Martial Arts Radio. Bigger and better and specialer. Let's see what we got here. Oh, pardon me. Frank's got jokes for Funday Friday. Says, I think we could all use a little extra cheering up. So here are the jokes, and just want to reiterate my constant shout out to Frank for his help with this show. It would not be nearly as entertaining without you. Why should you never loan money to a leprechaun? They always come up a little short. What is Irish and stays out all night? Patio furniture. Why shouldn't you iron a 4-leaf clover? You don't want to press your luck. All right. And now for the questions we got, or comments. We got 3 here from Susan B. Anthony, who most people probably know from being on the dollar coin. I declare to you that woman must not depend upon the protection of man, but must be taught to protect herself, and there I take my stand. Everyone should recognize simultaneously that we have to rely on ourselves as much as possible, but create space for assisting others and receiving assistance. If this whole thing that we're going through right now goes longer than a few weeks, we're going to have to do that. Self-sufficiency is wonderful. But when you show the world that you are comfortable accepting help, it gives them, others around you, permission to ask for help that they may not feel comfortable asking. If everyone around you seems to have it together and you feel like you're the only one who doesn't, you're going to be less likely to speak up. Sometimes in the martial arts community, we have this attitude, like the higher rank you are, the more experience you have, the less likely you are to need help, to not have the answers. And maybe that's true. But I think the martial arts world is a better place when we all admit that we're not perfect, that our skills are not, they're imperfect. We continue to refine them, we continue to get better. But we're never going to be completely grandmaster level experts at every single thing. The way a lot of people handle that is they don't demonstrate, they don't show, they tell. They have junior ranks demonstrate so they can correct them. I think that's lame. I will freely admit that the best martial artists I know have no problem learning from others. And even if they don't agree, even if they think what you're teaching is probably inferior or wrong, they will suspend their opinion long enough to try it. The white belt mentality is the key to the martial arts. The older I get, the more I talk to guests on the show, the more I believe that to be true. And that doesn't have to just apply to martial arts. It can apply to everything in life. The more you listen, the more you learn from others, the better you become. Sooner or later, we all discover that the important moments in life are not the advertised ones, not the birthdays, the graduations, the weddings, not the great goals achieved. The real milestones are less prepossessing. They come to the door of memory unannounced. Stray dogs that amble and sniff around a bit and simply never leave. Our lives are measured by these. When I think of the memories that pop in during the day, it's exactly what she's talking about here. They're little things. I don't think about my college graduation very often. But I remember random nights where I played board games with friends. Or not the party, the big party we went to, but the silliness that happened walking to it. Not, the other day I was talking about someone that I used to know from competition as a teenager. I don't remember how I placed. I don't remember a lot of back when I competed, but I remember this kid and the song that he used in his musical form and being friends with him and having conversation. I should try to look him up. It's been 20 years. More. There's a movie that I really like because of the messaging. And interestingly enough, it was the first thing with Ashton Kutcher that I really liked. And it's a movie a lot like Love. Was never a big fan of him and that 70s show. But something about that movie struck me. It's always felt very real. And there's a line in there that his brother says to him about maybe halfway through. And I'm going to paraphrase it. But basically, he says, this is your life right now. It doesn't wait for you. And I think it's another way of saying the same thing, that life is made up of these small and random moments. And that if all you're looking for are these big victories, the bigger house or the wedding or the new job or the promotion or the retirement, you miss out. This is why so much of modern religion and meditation and other things try to get us to focus on the moment, to be present right now, because it's all we have. I could sit here and I could do this show every morning and I could really just think about what I'm doing after. Could do that. But I don't. What do? I focus on this show as best I can. There are days I struggle with that. But I'd like to think most of the time I'm aware of me and this cup of coffee and what's going on right here around me. Sometimes the cat distracts me. She's right over there. Sometimes there's a bird out there distracting me. That's it. There is plan. I'll share something fun with you. There's a plan. Since I have a patio door now that went in the fall, I've talked to the guy who put it in, and we're going to collaborate and build a small deck. And all I've ever wanted is to be able to drink coffee out on the porch. So hopefully we'll be able to do some first cup outside. I think that'd be fun. One more. Ooh, I like this. Nothing is hopeless that is right. Nothing is hopeless that is right. I like that. That one's really hitting me. I like it. I don't know if I shared with you earlier in the week. This happened Wednesday, Tuesday. Amazon stopped all incoming shipments of things that are not medical related. They're trying to hire 100,000 people to keep up with demand. Guess what? Whistlekick doesn't sell medically related products. We can't send anything in. Ouch. I added a new kids sweatshirt earlier this week. You know, it's funny, we do twice a year, we do a friends and family sale, and it was supposed to be this week, and I pushed it back a few weeks because it doesn't feel right. Hey, you're stuck at home, spend money that you are probably worried you don't have on these things that you don't need. I don't know. We'll get there. We will get there. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And if you're someone who grows your own food or just likes growing flowers, maybe you've already started. I don't know. Depends on where you are. If not, think about it. You can probably scrape together $5 and get some seeds and some dirt and a pot and grow something in the windowsill. For me, when I look at these plants, it's not that nothing in this house right now produces food. Every single thing in here is a task. I have to keep them watered, and some of them shed leaves, so I've got to keep them cleaned up. Why do I do it? Because it's life. It's having life around me. It's the fact that I'm, in some cases, creating, and in all the rest, sustaining this life with a little bit of time, a little water, once in a while some extra nourishment. And that feels good. They're like children that require very little work or money or time, energy. And they clean the air. So, grow something. Grow something in a pot, grow something outside, grow something, just create. The world needs that creative energy right now. Remember, if you want to support the show, whistlekick.com, the code FirstCup15, or patreon.com/whistlekick. Remember to subscribe, turn on notifications, and ask questions or leave comments. I'll respond on Monday. Have a great weekend. See you soon. Take care. Peace.